Good morning. Good morning, guys. Yeah, welcome. October 26th. Back in the saddle. Studio B with a cold. Hop in here. Tell me how you doing. We got a man cold cooking here, so I do my best today to get through it without hacking and slashing and bobbing and weaving. I could feel it coming a couple days ago. I don't know. Travel, 20,000 people walking around in the same space. So bound to come down with something. It's that time of year. So hopefully we get by it real soon. I don't feel too bad. It's just chest and head and all that stuff. Head, breast, chest, and neck. All over. So good morning, Dan Bennett. Good to see you. George Ross is here on Instagram. Good to see you, buddy. What's happening, guys? How you doing? Dan, how was your trip? Doing some new training with a dealer. So, yeah, wondering how that went. Good to see you on. Yeah. Yeah, I feel better. I'm like, I don't get colds. Colds get me. The colds be walking around going, I got a bob. Well, we'll get through it. I don't mind it. I mean, yeah, I mind it, but as long as I can keep moving, right? If I don't feel too bad, don't have a fever or anything, I'm okay. We're still cooking. So, structure motorized pergolas, nice. That's great. I'm glad to see that, Dan. I'm excited for you. So, I'm really excited to see the passion reignited for you and your business lately. And you start getting a little momentum like that, and crazy things happen, right, brother? So, good to see it. Good to see it. So, well, Wendy's here. Good morning. I'm about to give her my cold. So it's unavoidable sometimes. Hopefully not, because man, she gets a bad cough. It's over. So we try to avoid that here. So anyway, yeah, take your emergency and all your stuff and wash thy hands and hope for the best, right? So anyway, today, guys, we are still working on our 10 days of building bridges, not walls. Okay. Order a couple t-shirts from Wendy. All right. Yeah, good for you. Good deal. Yeah, and Wendy will put the link in, I'm sure. We're gonna get her back on here. Maybe we'll do it sometime this week and see how that goes. I think she's ready to. She's had a little time to grab some orders and create a few things, and so it's been fun to watch. So yeah, thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. I wanted to talk today about trust, building trust in your circle of influence. And guys, bear with me if I stagger and stumble a few times today, trying to get through it. Keep the dream alive. Day 304. Coffee's keeping me alive. Trust as the foundation of influence, leadership, and connection. I mean, so trust is earned in drops, not and lost in buckets. If you think about it, drip, 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 earning trust, bucket, throwing the water right out the window, right? Every word you speak, every promise you keep, every moment you show up, it all adds up, guys. It all adds up. You can't build a bridge without trust, and you can't maintain one if you don't protect it. Okay, so some points of interest here. Trust is built through consistency, not charisma. You heard me talk about charisma yesterday, right? People might be impressed by your skills, but they're not inspired by your reliability. Okay, I said that wrong. People might be impressed by your skills, but they are inspired by your reliability. Okay, it's gonna be a shit show. Oh man, trust is the quiet confidence others have that you'll do what you say. How's that? I'll make my words bigger. Okay, charisma, charm, that kind of stuff might open a door, but consistency keeps you invited in, gets you invited in. Right? Trust grows when words and actions align. When you're walking the walk and doing what you say you're going to do. Right? Every time your actions match your message, credibility compounds. Okay. When they don't, people notice. They might not say anything, but they notice. And the withdrawals happen fast. People might just kind of move away from you, or they stop being attracted to you. Integrity isn't something that you say, it's something people feel when they watch you. Okay. Mark, I love how you crack yourself up. Yeah, even when I got a man cold. Good morning, buddy. I hope you're feeling better too. I heard you had something going on. So yeah, really trust is like the highest form of influence, is it not? I mean, you can't lead or parent effectively without it. Okay. When trust is high, communication's easy. When trust is low, everything feels like friction. Okay. Everything's a grind. The most effective leaders don't demand trust. Okay. They demonstrate it. Okay. How about vulnerability? Vulnerability strengthens trust, not weakens it. People trust humans, not heroes, guys. When you admit mistakes or even say, I don't know, it's going to show humility, right? That's magnetic. You ever had somebody ask you a question? You say, man, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. That builds trust versus bullshitting your way through a conversation with something that you're not really sure of, right? That transparency tells people that they're safe around you. Okay. That they're going to be able to have that safe conversation like we were talking about the other day. Okay. Yeah, trust, it's maintained by how you handle the small things. Okay. Showing up on time, following through, calling back when you said you would, right? These are the bricks that build your foundation. Okay. I'm going like this a lot today, like I'm conducting. I don't know what that's about. That's new. It's not about being perfect. It's about being predictable in the right ways. Yeah, you earn trust, Mark says. I've had business owners, even some of you guys that may have been frustrated at times with a team member, right? Coaching clients. This guy's not following through, And I simply say, well, how often do you follow through? Are you demonstrating the behavior you want to see come back in return, right? We get more of what we push out. The guy said, well, maybe I could be better at that. All of a sudden he got better at it. Within weeks, culture shifted. Here we go, right? Okay. People started mirroring his behavior. Well, I'll be, and I do it, and I always use Bailey as an example too, like in the parenting realm. The trust wasn't built with her in the big moments. It's just the small, quiet ones, listening here, not telling her what to do there, right? Just the little stuff, right? And within our community, like on this live or in the Summit community or in the Rosenberg community, reason people lean in is because they trust we're not selling smoke, right? We're showing up real. We've even been called a family recently. Yeah. So when you create that kind of an environment, growth happens fast, guys, because people stop guarding and start believing. Excuse me. So who do you trust most? And what earned that trust? Think about that for a minute today. Driving down the road, we'll do windshield time. Who do you trust most? If you had something you had to share, needed some feedback, needed some non-judgmental ear. Yeah, definitely a family, Dan says. What earned that trust? Where might there be leaks in trust in your own circle right now? Somebody that's maybe quietly drilling holes in your boat. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I was hoping to get through without having to do that. Yeah, where might there be leaks? Who's drilling holes in your boat? How do we stop that, right? What small follow through could rebuild confidence this week? Like we all do. Hey, I'll give you a buzz next week. Then you don't call. I got to reach out. Then you don't. Okay. So think of where you could do that today. Okay. Getting back to the top of my notes, trust is the foundation of every bridge that you build. Okay. Personally and professionally. Dan says, drill holes in my butt, I'll throw you. Drill holes in my butt, I'll throw you overboard. Yeah. Trust is often built with tough love. Ask me how I know. Yep, I've stood on this stool a time or two in our calls, Mark, figuratively. Yeah, but today, find one area where you can follow through, guys, even if it's inconvenient. Keep your word, keep your standard, and just see who else needs to hear from you. We're doing a lot of this these past 10 days, or this group of 10 days. I think we're on day 7. Good morning, Rachel. Good to see you. And yeah, maybe you're that person for someone. You know, we've talked about, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most, spend the most time with. But have you thought of who's of which 5 are you? Like, are you one of someone's 5? And how many people consider you one of their 5? That'd be kind of cool, huh? To have a kind of a network of 1 through 5s, people that you hold close to you and do your thing with. Some of them are right on here. So these guys all often lean on each other, trust one another. So you can be a tough guy, tough girl, whatever, and not need nothing from nobody. Or you can find some people in your life that either are where you want to be or are going where you want to go, and sync up with them and see what happens. And Wendy and I talk about this a lot, how, it's just, there's only so much time in a day, and right now, and hopefully for a good many months and years, we're in a growth mode. We want to be growing. We want to be improving how we walk the face of the earth, right? And in order to do that, we want to be around people that we hold close to us and that we trust and that trust us. Okay, so think about that and where you spend your time. I've gotten a little bit silly about it of late, where if it's a conversation or something where something's happening and it's not moving the needle for me, or I'm not helping someone else move the needle, I'm out. I got time for the bullshit right now. Part of that is being a little bit older, right? Part of it's maybe like feeling like I'm playing catch up on some of this stuff, right? And coming to it late in the game. Saw a quote yesterday. I think I sent it to Wendy. It was an Instagram thing. Yeah, it said, got it right here. Imagine a year from now, you're in the best shape of your life. Your bank account is showing 7 digits. You have a real one standing strong by your side, and your life is ultimately starting to play out like a movie. Claim it. I thought that was pretty good. It was just one of those Instagram things, it was pretty cool. I see stuff like that. We send each other stuff like that all the time. So just to kind of say, just jumping up, touch the rim, thinking of you. This is where we're headed. Let's be on the same page. So, whew, yeah. Guys, got me a man cold, but we're getting through it. So, gonna be I don't have a ton of calls today, so that's good. Tomorrow starts getting busy. Wednesday, Thursday are pretty busy calls. So, but this came on me quickly. Hopefully, it will leave quickly. Exit stage left. So, throwing all the stuff in the medicine cabinet at it, which does nothing, by the way. The biggest sham in the world is cough medicine, cold medicine. That's a bunch of crap, right? But give it to me. Might work. You never know. So, drink lots of fluids. Slept sitting up on the couch for the last few hours this morning, so that helped. And yeah, whatever. We're just going through it. So anyway, Dan says, I'm opening a kitchen and bath showroom very soon. Dan, that's awesome. Anything you need from me on that, let me know. Help you any way that I can. And pretty proud of you. It's the way you're just going at it lately. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, guys, a little shorter one today. Kind of a bounce back to real life here from the event that we went to, Bubba and Steve and I. We had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. Short on sleep, long on stories. Mark was 3 days, and I'm tail end of my man cold. Yeah, good. It's been said that no matter what you have or how severe it is, it's 2 weeks. You're gonna have symptoms for 2 weeks. So let's get the clock started. So here we go. Hopefully this week and I can kick it, but because I'm special. But we'll go at it. We'll get rid of it. So anyway, guys, I'm out of juice. Day 304, check. And I've been thinking about how this continues and goes forward. So I got some interesting. I always get good ideas on the plane. You ever get good ideas on the plane? So Wendy and I were at dinner last night. I said, I meant to tell you what I'm thinking about. So I'll tell you more about that in the coming weeks. But suffice to say, you'll be seeing more of me. Only if you want to, right? You can just just dial in if you want to. If you don't like it, go ahead and swipe on by. Good morning, Catherine. Good to see you. Yeah, Taylor, Willie Taylor, Will Taylor, 453. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for jumping in, guys. I appreciate it. I will feel better, and I will take care of myself. But the box gets checked, unless I'm half dead, and then I'd still maybe do it laying down. You got to keep the dream alive. So, guys, I love you. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Share it out if there was something here that helped you. Figure out where you can build a little bit more trust today in your circle, okay? And build those bridges. Reach out. Go at things from a different angle, okay? Not just the same old, same old. Don't react, as my mother would say. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Take care, guys.